Go ahead and show you guys how to do some chair massage. So we'll typically start by lining up our client, and so we'll want to be in front of the chair while they get on so we can hold and support it. So once they are properly bolstered and applied here, we can go ahead and begin. We can easily start with our resting touch here on the shoulders and then move right into some compressions right here on the upper trapezius, and just leaning our body weight, alternating and working right into the traps. Then we can move into some circular friction. So just pinning right into the neck and doing circular friction up and down the neck. Can you tell them to be quiet? We can move all our way up to the base of the skull, right into that suboccipital ridge. And again, some circular friction here into the suboccipital ridge. We can even apply a little traction. We want to come straight up and back. We can sidestep, and then we can do a little alternating petrissage into the neck. One hand at the base of the skull, one hand at the base of the neck. We alternate, shifting our body weight. We can then lean in our forearms right into those traps and get a little bit of pressure into those traps. And then glide our forearms right down along the edge of the scapula. Nice transition to the other side for consistency. And then glide. We can start with some nice fulling into the upper back, our hands right in between the spine and the shoulder blades, and we're just making these little motions, broadening out the musculature here. Move up into a little petrissage on the upper traps here. And we can give them a squeeze and then just lean our weight back and give them a little pull. Don't pull them out of the chair, but give those traps a nice little pull there. We can then do our nice rhomboid glide here, just using the heel of our hand to glide right in between the spine and the scapula. And then we can take this glide all the way down the back, working right along the spine and working right into the low back, making nice low back circles. Move our way back up top and repeat. And we can take our fists and we can just lean our body weight over them and let them just glide down the back. And as we get to the low back, we can kind of just curl those knuckles right into that low back, work that QL. Get a little angle here, a little lunge, and we can do some fulling here in the low back. Upward glides over the scapulas into the deltoids. You can give the delts a little squeeze as you do this. And if you have nice soft flooring or floor mats you can use, you can take a knee and get those forearms right here in the low back. So we can move into the arms and shoulders here. We can take the arm, let it dangle right off to the side. And we can start with that praying hand petrissage right here on the delts. Maybe even a little bit of warming friction on the delts. A little bit of motion. We can go ahead and squeeze the biceps and the triceps. A little petrissage there. And squeezing compressions and petrissage down the forearm. You can even add a little hand work in it as well. Certainly we can do some range of motion. Office workers are going to be pretty stiff. So getting mobility back into the shoulder will be very beneficial for them. And then maybe we even do some stretches, and we can start by opening up the pecs. And we can open up the lats if their arm can reach up this way. And we can even add some glides right down to the low back here. Really work into the teres major and minor attachments here along the shoulder blade. And we can pull the arm forward, get a little stretch in the back here on the rhomboid area. And then we would repeat on the other side. So some other stretches we could even do is taking the arm to the low back, thread the arm through, and just an alternate pec stretch here. And you're not limited to just working the back and the arms and the necks and the shoulders. We can even work into the glutes. We can work into the quads and the calves as well. For instance, we can take their leg up. Go ahead and take your leg up. And we could work into the calves here and prop them up and work their feet. We're also not limited to this one position. We can have her get up, so go ahead and get up. And go ahead and have your back rest right here. And lean back. And go ahead and lean forward and sit up a little bit more. I'll put this up a bit. There you go. And right now, we have work into the pecs very easily. For our pregnant clients, this might be the position you use. If you're also a dual licensed esthetician, you can do some facial work here as well. You can definitely open up, do tons of range of motion with the shoulders, work the quads, and of course, prop the foot up to work the foot. We can't see the foot though. Oh well.